And now they're all in. Off and racing in the Tuesday opener. It was a sharp start for Fancy Scepter. She caught a flyer out of the gate as they go by the finish line for the first time. Tracking right to her outside is Wildcat Girl. Moving up into third is Island Belle. In between horses, End of the Rainbow being fanned pretty wide is 11 months later. And then in on the rail is Tempest Rising. As they make their way through the turn, it is Fancy Scepter. She has a length advantage over Island Belle. Right to the outside, Wildcat Girl has moved up into second. She is the length behind Fancy Scepter. Then it's another length or so back to Island Belle. Gap of 2 or 3 back to Tempest Rising, who's moved up to fourth. End of the Rainbow, and trailing the field is 11 months later. The opening quarter, 23-1 as they make their way down that Bensalem backstretch into a pretty strong headwind. Fancy Scepter, a measured length over Wildcat Girl. Fancy Scepter is beginning to draw her away here. Fancy Scepter has the lead. Wildcat Girl and Island Belle right behind her, about 2 lengths behind. Then it's a big gap back to Tempest Rising. 11 months later, beginning to get engaged, and End of the Rainbow. Now your trailers. The half went in 48-2. They make their way around the turn. Fancy Scepter Company is coming. Here comes Island Belle to the inside, Wildcat Girl to the outside. Wildcat Girl moving best of all to come up to challenge Fancy Scepter, who may have her measured here. Fancy Scepter asks for a little bit more, puts another length between them. In command here, not yet really being asked by Sylvester Gonzalez, coasting along with less than a quarter mile to go. Fancy Scepter, Island Belle is going to swing to the outside for her bid. On the inside now, it is Fancy Scepter. Now Sylvester Gonzalez is asking. Here comes Island Belle with the momentum. Island Belle, Fancy Scepter fighting back, but Island Belle likes the muddy track today. Island Belle goes right on by Fancy Scepter. Fancy Scepter fighting on. Wildcat Girl into third. There is about a 16th left to go, and Island Belle, she is drawing off here under Dexter Haddock, going to break her maiden over this muddy track. Island Belle gets the win. Fancy Scepter second. Wildcat Girl. Then it's a ways back, and 11 months later finishes fourth. Final time of 1:49.4. Hold all tickets until race 1 is official.